This is the tragic story of the red cape wearing anti-hero icon Spawn. Albert Simmons is a special ops CIA agent and an assassin for the government, but while on a mission, his corrupt boss and fellow agent burn and kill him. So in between life and hell, he makes a deal with Malbolgia to see his wife again. But Malbolgia, who is actually Satan, can't be trusted and demands that Al becomes a soldier for him as a Hellspawn. So time goes by while Al is dead and his friend and his wife end up together and have a kid. But Al is about to resurface from the dead as a Hellspawn, being tormented by a demon clown called the Violator. So he crawls from the grave, rotten and in pain, and he looks at himself, not knowing the amount of time that's passed, wanting to see his wife again as promised. But he realizes the state he's in as he approaches his old house and he sees his friend with his wife and the kid, and it hurts him way too much. So he decides not to approach them and retreats to the dark alleyways of the city and has a mental breakdown. But all kinds of terrible things are happening on Earth, and under the influence of the demons, the city is becoming terrorized and the government corrupt. So having some good left in him, he starts to help the homeless people in the alleyway and gets approached by an old man who is also an ex-Spawn. But Al refuses the guidance of the ex-Spawn, but later becomes his friend after he decides to fight against the evil. So he gets in a fight with the demon clown and nearly dies when he discovers he has superhuman powers, but he isn't able to be a human again and be with his family as he is a Spawn. So he begins to carry out his revenge on his old boss and their crew, going against the devil's orders and smashing high-level villains. But he finds out the truth of the situation, that it's actually a war for souls happening between God and the devil, and there are also angel versions of Spawns who are after him and a defected angel who becomes his friend. So Spawn, going against all odds and the devil, beats all the bad guys, uses his cloak to disguise himself in human form for a night, stays with his wife, impregnates her with the child of prophecy, and the HBO series ends on an intense cliffhanger.
Guess what? As far as I know, I'm already dead, which means I'm waiting for your sorry ass in the afterlife.